Hello, beautiful creatures. I'm Axel, the Wonder Shredding Witch. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. Today, I'm going to be talking about my favorite fictional substances because tomorrow is 420, so I thought it would be themed appropriately. Please list your favorites down below. Remember, we're talking fictional substances, guys. And I would love to chat with you guys in the comments. As always, to all the other algorithm things, I would vastly appreciate it. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Otherwise, on to today's fictional substances. When we're talking about fictional substances and drugs, I can't not mention Spice from the world of Dune. It is incredibly well written into their world. It is it's just interesting. It's not necessarily a recreational type of drug that you would think of. It is an enhancement type, but I love it regardless because though it does have cool effects, withdrawal can be fatal, and obviously there's always that negative side effect that drugs can have. And I really like it. I think it's really well written. And I was really sad to see how the movie handled it. And that's all I'm going to say. The next thing on this list, most of you probably haven't heard of, and that is Prozium, aka Librium from Equilibrium. This is a pill that the government gives out to every person, requiring you to take it. And it basically makes you more complicit. It makes you more susceptible to commands and less willing to fight or probably give a fuck. And that was really relatable as a kid who was forced on ADHD pills to pay attention and to have that trade off of my creativity, my personality, my energy was all being traded for a husk of a person who could pay attention. And that shit fucked me up as a kid. It made me reassess my whole medical standpoint. I am not telling you by any means to stop taking medication. Medication is wonderful for the appropriate cases. However, not everyone reacts the same way. I am not a doctor. I am not telling you to stop taking your medicine. However, that movie did make me view the way that my life was going, and it made me realize that I did not want to be this zombie, this husk of a human, and it was not worth the trade-off. It was not the right medicine for me. The right medicine for me is marijuana, all right? And you can hate all you want, but the medicine for me is marijuana, ashwagandha, and some vitamins, okay? And that works for me. I have other tools to work with my ADHD. Now, some people respond really well to medicine. Keep doing your fucking medicine. In fact, go take your medicine. You. I know you haven't taken it today. Go take your medicine. Thank you. That is all. I'm just saying, going back to the point, got a little off subject, but this movie fucked me up as a kid. And it was wild. It's wild. You should go watch it. Freaky. That's all I'm saying. In a plethora of media, and that is Vampire Blood. Whether it's just Vampire Blood from the Vampire Diaries, V from True Blood, it really doesn't matter where it's coming from. Most cases of Vampire Blood itself has some form of healing properties. It could sometimes instill vampiric abilities to said people, but usually it is used to heal the wounded. They're going to give you their immortal blood because they regenerate. I do really find that super fucking interesting. What is more interesting, though, than vampire blood or V is Ash in Blade. That, to me, is a little more spicy, a little more fucked up, because you have to kill the vampire. You have to burn it to ash and then ingest the ash. I like that. I think the process is a little more witchy, scientific-y in Blade retrospect, but I just think it's interesting. All the various things you could do with with vampires and using them to cure certain things or heal certain things. Like the Augustine vampire experiments in the Vampire Diaries. Sorry, I did watch it. I like it. You can judge me all you fucking feel like. But I do really like the aspect of using a vampire as a medicinal tool. I do think it's fucked up. Don't get me wrong, that whole torture aspect and that, you know, non-consenting medical patient is fucked. But how many people did that vampire kill to get there? Damon, how many people did you kill to get tortured that way? Not the point. Vampire biology, vampire blood, vampire ash, whatever it may be, has cool abilities, cool effects, and I love it. So if you have any other interesting things that can be done with vampire parts, I'm for it. Number 1 on my list is, it's similar to the ash in Blade, and that is fairy dust from the Magicians. If you know, you know. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up, but I love it. Spoiler, right here, skip to this time if you haven't seen The Magicians and you plan to, or if you haven't read the books. I haven't read the last 2 books, but I did watch the whole show. I know I'm bad. Sorry. I have a limited space on my TBR and I can only read so fast. However, the fairy's bone marrow? Are you shitting me? And then they do it like cocaine. I was like, floored. Tell me a rich, privileged witch bitch didn't find this out. Like, that's not how this would happen. It would turn into weird cocaine. Like, you can't convince me it would happen any other way because it was a rich family. If it was scientists, we'd get pills or something like that. But because it's a rich family, we get magic fairy bone cocaine. And that, wild. It's just wild to me. And that's all I have for you guys today. Those are my favorite fictional substances. Shout out to Zydrate and the Senzu Bean. Love y'all. So many more I could list here. Please list your favorites down below. I'd love to chat with you guys in the comments. Until next week, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Spread all the love until you can. Bye.